And good evening.
Hey everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jeff and Joelle of Solid Canine Training. This is the What Would Jeff Do show, streaming to you live this Monday night. Every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do this. We've been doing this for about 16 years or so, dog training for over 20. We help people that are struggling with behavioral issues. Keep in mind, training your dog just to do a series of obedience commands is simple. Don't actually pay someone for that. Feel free to ask your questions. This is a Q&A show. That's the format of this show. So I don't have any agenda other than to answer your questions and to help you live a better life with your dog. Obedience is simple. Obedience doesn't stop bad behavior. Obedience doesn't give you a better quality of life. Obedience doesn't keep the dog in the home. Better state of mind and better behavior is what you need. So behavior modification is what you need. Meanwhile, 90% of the dog trainers out there don't do that. Even sport dog trainers, agility trainers, fly ball trainers, dock diving, competition obedience. That's not going to keep none of that stuff will keep the dog in the home, by the way. Now, that doesn't mean those trainers don't have value to the marketplace. They don't have a set of skills. But when you have a family pet with behavioral problems, you need a family pet dog trainer that actually knows how to do behavior modification. It's a niche market. So you don't just want dog trainer. Don't pay someone to housebreak your dog. Don't pay someone to crate train your dog. Don't pay someone to teach sit, down, place. Now, leash reactivity, you can do it on your own, but that's one of the big things that we help people with. Separation anxiety, resource guarding, aggression. Don't pay someone to stop a dog from jumping on you. You can train a dog to stop jumping on you forever in less time than it takes to finish watching this podcast, that's for sure. It's simple. We have a free video on it. That's how simple it is. And it works every single time. Dog never jumps on us more than once. And a lot of dogs that jump on everybody never jump on us. We have to make them jump on us just so we can teach them not to jump on us. I know people struggle with that concept, but if the dog has a known unwanted behavior, but it doesn't display that behavior with the trainer, make sure they actually can bring it out in the dog so they can teach the dog that that behavior is wrong. Because when the dog goes back home or when the dog's in your presence, the dog is going to do it. It will do it. We have a outstanding human training program. We tirelessly work very hard with you. In fact, we have a owner shadow program where you come to Florida. Who doesn't want to be here? We just had a bunch of people, 2 people from California here, people from all over the United States and Canada. But you can come international if you want to. You just got to bring your dog with you. The owner shadows are you bring your dog, you come down here for 5 days. We work with you for 2 to 3 hours a day. And your life is dramatically better after day 1. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Or don't come back for day 2. I'll give you all your money back. I'll put it in writing. Have a lawyer sign it. Make a videotape guarantee for you. We'll give you a level. We'll give you a level of expectancy before you even send us money. That's what you should be demanding. What's this going to look like when we're done? How's my life going to be better when I'm done with you? Ask your dog trainer that. So ask questions. We're on Rumble, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We show our work every single day. Every day we show our work with nothing hidden. We do live training if you're in our community. It's free. Be part of our community. What do we got for questions?
All right, Sierra says, is exposing your dog to the trigger that causes the bad behavior good for the training aspect instead of keeping them away from said situation?
Anybody that says to keep your dog away from a said situation has a lack of skill set. It means don't have a life with your dog. It's the stupidest concept in the world. You're not stupid. You're not stupid for asking that. But a trainer that says If your dog's leash reactive, keep it away from the things that make it leash reactive. How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? My dog freaks out when kids are running around. Don't let kids run around. Really? What world do you live in? My dog guards the kids' play toys, clean up the kids' play toys, said someone that doesn't have kids or lives in the real world. Get your nose out of your textbook.
They need exposure, but they need controlled exposure.
You have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you don't just throw your dog in the middle of a dog park. No, you have to know what you're doing, which is what we teach you. But absolutely,
But if
absolutely.
every time the dog gets exposed, it's exploding and practicing the unwanted
And you don't know what to
behavior,
do, then stop.
then yeah, it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, then stop.
But
But
some trainers will say that. Oh, just let the dog get it out of their system.
no, bullshit. That's
No.
stupid.
No.
Yeah, that's stupid. But yes, we have remember, we have step-by-step protocols on everything. Everything.
Someone actually commented on our post with Nala that their trainer said that.
Hmm.
Oh, just let the dog have their emotional reaction.
Well, anybody that gives any advice on Nala has no idea, because Nala is a unique dog. Very challenging. Here's something for you. Nala attacks dogs. Nala is massively leash reactive. You've seen the videos. You ready for the big surprise? Everybody knows we use e-collars. Everybody thinks we light dogs up, right? Nala does not feel the e-collar above 20. And most of the time it's at 8. Stopping her massive aggression and massive leash reactivity is not an e-collar conversation at all. Most trainers wouldn't even be able to do that, help Nala slightly, because they'll think the dog, that drivey dog, it needs to do bite work or flirt pull or drivey stuff. Nope. That doesn't mean you don't exercise the dog. Doesn't mean you don't exercise the dog. Of course she gets exercise, but there's a certain type of exercise that she needs. And flirt pull and bite work would be the worst things for her.
She's an uncontrolled biter, so.
What else?
All right, Hoku Canine.
Mhm.
Some of our severely leash reactive dogs struggle with their owners when they go home. They're fine with us, but not with the owners.
Of course.
What can we do while we have them to prevent this from happening?
You need the owners to come in and do extensive owner training.
Mid-training,
Mid-training.
extended pickups.
Yep. We
You
offer.
probably won't see it.
You won't see it.
Mhm.
Same with resource guarding of humans. You won't see that either. That's owner training. That's why we offer, we've got this incredible package where we have a 6-week boarding training with 5-day go home for the owner. 5 days of training. 5 days of training. You can do it for 4 weeks too. You do a 4-week program with 5 days of training. In-person training. 5 days. It's an incredible program we offer. Because you need to learn.
Yeah, the best example is Nala.
Mm.
So,
Her owner was here for 4 days at the mid-training.
but we've seen some of her quote unquote bitchiness, but it really came out when her owner showed up, which is good because then we taught the owner how to handle it,
Mm-hmm.
and we had huge breakthroughs.
Mm-hmm.
But if she hadn't come out, we would have never seen that.
Mm-hmm.
We would have never seen her bark at a human or growl at a human just for walking by,
Mhm.
because she doesn't do that with us.
We had intensive work with her. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 1971 Aussie. Do you have any tips to help an anxious pit bull?
We don't have tips. We've got full training. We can totally rehab your dog, either online or in person. Start with join our online community. If you join our online community, you'll get the courses and the coaching to have a confident, well-trained, and well-behaved dog. The breed doesn't matter, by the way. The breed never matters. Ever. The breed never matters. You have an anxious dog. The breed doesn't matter. That's
So,
all.
yeah. If your dog is anxious, though, how much structure do you have?
Mhm.
Is the dog crated at night? Is it
Mhm.
out of your bedroom?
But there's no tips. It's full training. It's the whole thing. That's all we do, by the way. That's all we do is full training because there are no tips. It's a structured training program. If anybody's like, oh, try this, it's like, unless they're giving you a 10,000 word training program, no, It's not one thing. So we can absolutely put it this way. We work with dogs like yours every day. We have social proof. Your dog can be rehabbed. So get into our world. Join our online community. You'll get the courses and the coaching you need, and your life will be dramatically different. Guaranteed. If you do the work, your life will be better. This is not some, oh, we tried. Absolutely. You'll have
Anxiety
results.
can be tough. Anxiety sometimes is harder to rehab than aggression.
Not for us,
No.
but for trainers and for owners. It's very tough because your heart will lead you the wrong way. What your heart says to do is actually usually the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
Bob says, how do you handle a situation where another dog is reactive? Do I correct my dog for reacting?
Of course you do. Bob, just because someone is, so if I'm driving down the road and someone's being, what do they call that when assholes are crazy in their car?
Road rage?
If someone has road rage, do I have road rage?
Assholes are being crazy in their car.
If my buddy, I mean, I'm sober, but if my buddy's getting drunk and acting like an asshole, do I get drunk and act like an asshole? No. So your dog needs to be trained on how to not worry about any environmental ever. But there's a training protocol for that. You have to know what loading is, and you have to understand how to apply a proper punisher. So there's a timing issue. There's a skill set issue. And once you learn that, you'll do great. But training a better heel, that doesn't stop it. Staying away from lunging dogs, anyone that suggests that, they don't live in the real world. Because on our street alone, we have 6. And we're just in a neighborhood. When you go to the park, there's always lunging dogs. The world is filled with environmentals that your dog could trigger on. So you're gonna have a very short, small life. So you absolutely correct your dog. Now, is there an exception? Yes. If an off-leash dog charges my dog, it's going to be a dog fight because I'm not gonna just correct my dog for protecting itself. I drop the leash. I kick the dog and drop the leash. And it is what it is. Let nature take its course. If it's a big, powerful, strong dog, I'll jump on the dog first. I advocate for my dog. I'm old school. Don't fuck with my family. But yes, you have to correct your dog, or else your dog will explode at everything. Next.
Liz says, how do I train my 2-year-old Golden to stop jumping up excitedly on everyone she meets?
That's incredibly easy to do. I have a free video. Go onto YouTube on our channel and type in the search thing, how to stop jumping. If you get the video now, set it up now, you'll have it solved before the end of this podcast. It's the easiest thing to stop. Stopping jumping is the easiest thing to stop a dog from doing. It's easier than to stop barking, pulling on the leash, not listening to commands, self-destruction, whining, resource guarding. It's the easiest thing to stop is jumping. We have a 100% success rate historically after 1 2-minute session. Dogs never, ever, ever jump on me again. Now, well, how about the owner? If they do what we do, they'll get the same results. So you can have a dog that lives in your home that never jumps on anyone. Even if the person goes, oh my gosh, you're so cute, the dog will go, you're a fool.
Yeah.
You're stupid. I'm not falling for that. 100% of the time. We're talking thousands of dogs here. Keep in mind how long I've been doing this and still today put up more social proof. Again today. Just remember, every day we work dogs. We had a brand new dog come in today. Again, had a dog leave yesterday. Every day we document what we do. We don't just have theories. Proven, lived experiences with these dogs. And jumping is simple to stop. Extremely simple. Next.
Juan says, hi, any advice to deal with an extremely fearful dog? Fear of people, kids, environment in general?
Yep, 100%. This is what you're going to do. Stop saying it's a fearful dog. Got it? It's not a fearful dog anymore. It's a dog that's just not trained properly. Got it? Because when you say fearful dog, mentally, you're going to put a stumbling block into your program. Here's a good example. Ready? The latest fearful dog that I'm working with is Maddie. She's with us now. Again, this is just one of thousands. Fearful dogs come into our boarding train program because they need nuts to bolts, full 24/7, 4 to 6 week program. But you can do it yourself if you follow our program. Again, join our online community. Between the courses and the coaching, you'll have a different dog. So Maddie, whenever she goes to a new surface, so we go from outside the house to coming inside the house, she has to dart. And she looks very afraid. She rushes into our kennel. From the outside of the potty yard to the inside, there's a door. She rushes in. Gets to the end of the leash. You ready? The part that you're going to have a hard time with, we correct her for that. Oh no, teach her to slow down. That's step 2. Step 1 is correct her for bolting. Correct the flight response. Got it? Then you teach what you want. But this whole teach what you want, it doesn't work with a fearful dog. So yes, you're actually correcting your fearful dog. That's why people's hearts get in the way. But we have a program, step-by-step program, that we take fearful dogs and we turn them around beautifully in weeks. And we show it. Everything's documented. We have numerous fearful dog courses, start to finish. We show all of our work. We even do lives, unedited. 2 weeks ago, we did a live course with Dale, who attacks dogs, he kills animals, and he jumps out of his car, attacks dogs. This is Dale, the little pocket pitty that we have with a screaming hyena voice. He's with us now, social proof, showing our work. I keep saying that because a lot of dog trainers talk out of their ass, but they got nothing to show for it. And everything I say, whether you like it or not, we got proof. And that's just not just one-time proof, thousands of times of proof. So this dog jumps out of the car and attacks dogs, breaks through the front door of the house and attacks dogs, and goes underneath fences and attacks dogs. This dog on day 1, it arrived at 10:46, and I think at 11:15 or 11:30 that day, 11 o'clock, 16 minutes after it arrived, boom, Joelle pressed play. We streamed it to all of our community members, and we brought a dog into the room, and the dog exploded, and we showed live how we stop it. Now, flash forward a week, check out our social media. Check out yesterday's stories. Dale is playing with Gordy, little Boston. Look at all the videos of Dale hanging out with other dogs. Look at all the videos of Dale walking by Angelo, who's 13, with another dog. Angelo and Tex walking next to each other. Look at today's story where Dale and Maddie are in the same room, and I call Dale to me. Dale comes running over to me, and Maddie's right there, laying there. We showed how we got it done. Social proof. Yep, it's so important. Any trainer that talks, can you show me a video of you actually doing that, what you're saying? Can you show what it looks like, please? Demand it. They'll have every excuse in the book why they don't have it. Okay? How confident are they in their abilities? And if it's a video of their dog, pass. Big deal. You're not going to see videos of my dog other than playing Chuck It. The only thing you ever see with Tex and Wes, our dogs, is playing. That's it. I'm not going to show you what my dog can do. No, because I don't want you to think that that's impressive. It's not impressive at all. Don't be impressed, especially a Malinois. Big deal. Dog trainer can train a Malinois. Ooh, that's special. Don't be impressed, please. Don't. Next.
Let's see. Sid says, hey, everyone, finally making
Oh,
it live.
hey, Sid, hope you're feeling better.
Yeah. The dynamic duo. How do you guys go about handling a dog who snaps back at the leash when applying light pressure or with any nasty behavior due to light pressure?
Why light pressure? Why don't you give the dog overwhelming force? We correct it. Any dog that redirects on us one time, rethinks its whole concept of the relationship between them and us. So, for example, there are dogs that when you hold up, not even like crank on the leash, but a little bit of slip lead, they'll redirect on the leash, they'll redirect on you. What do? Give that dog a very firm punisher. Yep. And then all the experts come out of the wall. Meanwhile, by the way, we have a 100% success rate on this. We do it all the time and we show our work, and the dog never does it again. They might struggle for a couple of sessions, but we eliminate the problem very quickly. Oh, so you're using fear? Damn fucking right we are. You should be afraid to redirect on me. You should be afraid to lunge up and bite the leash or try to bite my hand. You should be afraid to redirect on the dog next to you that you're walking. Absolutely. I think you should prove it. Show me. Everyone that has this other theory, show us. Not the end result because I don't know how you did it. I'll tell you how I do it and I'll show you how I do it. So don't be afraid to be firm. Everyone's afraid to be firm. They're dogs. They'll be fine. You ever seen a dog hit by a car? It's horrific, but a lot of them just get up and walk. They might be injured. Hope it never happens. Hope you never have to see it, but dogs do okay. They'll be fine. Dogs are really hardy. They understand stuff. Next.
Phineas says impulse control is really difficult around people. We don't have many friends or family to work with. How would you train this when we don't have many people to practice with?
You have to, first of all, does your dog have basic impulse control? Put your dog in place or a down. So we have, by the way, we have videos on this as well. Again, everything we have videos on, guys. Every single thing. Every question you can ask, we have a video on. With proven results. We have a video. Attached to the video are massive success stories with real dogs, with real families. Some people did it on their own. Some people did it through our board and train program. Some people did it through our online mentoring program and our coaching program. Start with, does your dog know, can your dog do the place command or a down for 30 minutes with no distractions? So in your living room with nothing going on. Start there. Good. Now what happens when you bounce a ball? What happens when you go, hey, sweetheart, hey, pretty? What happens when that happens?
Or you drop kibble on the floor.
Right. Dog breaks command, boom, you start there. You start there. That's where you start. You don't need people at first. You don't need dogs at
and
first.
You role play it like we do doorbell drills.
Yep.
So
Knock on the
dog
door.
in place.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, come on in.
Yep.
That is a trigger for almost
Yep.
every dog.
Yep. So you can role play all this stuff. Then you have to learn how to apply a punisher to stop an unwanted behavior, which happens to be the breaking of a known command. So you don't make the dog, you don't reward the dog for staying. That's how you got them to do the command. You correct the dog for breaking the command. And then you can rapidly get through distractions. So we can take a dog that's out of control with zero training, zero duration, and in week 2 of a boarding train, they can go to an outdoor cafe. Oh, by the way, we show it every single day on stories. Tomorrow morning, you'll see, let's see, who's the hardest, who's the one, who would struggle with it the most? Dale.
She needs to go.
Beautiful. We're going to bring Dale. Look at our stories.
Dale and Nala.
So-
Take them both.
So by 9 a.m., yeah, because we'll go at 8 o'clock. By 9 a.m. on stories, Instagram or Facebook, you will see. So Nala's been to the cafe before, but she does struggle. Dale's never been to the cafe before. This is the dog that breaks out of houses,
She
jumps
hates
out of
holding
cars,
down stays for whatever reason.
and attacks dogs. You'll see her at a cafe tomorrow, holding it down with people
Very
walking
hard
by.
for her.
Okay?
She holds place better than she holds
Yep.
down.
So we'll show you how we do it. Social proof. Everything I preach, I show. Everything I preach, I show. And I only preach what we've been successful with thousands of times. Not, I heard it from a friend, or I read it somewhere, or I heard this way you should. No. Not something like, well, one time this worked. I mean, no. Thousands of times it's worked successfully. long term. Got it? There's a difference there. You're not watching some bullshit dog training thing now. This is the real world. We don't fuck around on this show. Nope.
Really intense side.
Am I? No.
Apologies to any first time viewers.
Mhm.
Not really though. This is how Jeff is.
When I train dogs, though, I don't talk. I'm very quiet
Shuts
when I
his
train.
mouth.
Yep. I just work. I just work.
He's passionate.
Yep. This is different. I'm trying to get into your mind going, damn, nothing else is working. We should try this. Or, man, this guy's too intense for me. That's okay. That's okay. You know why? Within 6 months, you'll be back. I know you will. I know you'll be back. It's okay. What do we got?
Audrey brought the hammer down with Ozzy. Thank you. I was being timid and felt defeated. We're both in a better state of mind. Still have a ways to go, but I'm over the moon and much less stressed. Holy shit, I'm happier.
No comment, Audrey. I'm not ready to comment with you. Next.
Morgan.
I am happy for you,
Yes.
but I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to make any snarky comments. I'm not going to do anything like that. But I can make you so successful. I can make you have the best dog ever. Anybody that's been following this show knows. Ozzy was on the stairway to heaven, not to death, but to heaven, meaning the best life ever. Next.
Morgan said mine got hit by a car when he was 1. He isn't afraid of cars, but doesn't walk in front of them so much anymore.
Yeah, a lot of dogs are not car savvy at all. Wes isn't car savvy.
No.
Yeah.
He would get hit by a car
Yeah.
instantly.
There's some
Just
dogs.
because why would he ever be afraid of one?
It's
Like,
funny. In Greece, all the loose dogs, we have a home in Greece on Naxos Island. It's beautiful, by the way. When you go to Greece, don't go to Mykonos, don't go to Santorini, go to Naxos, go to Paros. Anyway, there's a lot of street dogs there. They're really savvy. They're very street savvy. There's that one right by the bakery, Vivlo's. It sits up on the top of the hill where the yayas walk up.
Oh yeah.
He just sits there.
In the road, like
Almost in the road.
But he knows where to
Yeah.
He knows where the
Just sits
boundary
there.
is.
Cars go, big trucks go by him.
Morgan said the setups work amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey said, "You told me so."
No. Yep. We have the recipe for him. We have the exact recipe. All the proper, you want to talk it in grams, ounces, cups? I'll speak any language you want, but we have the recipe for that dog. All right? We know what works. We troubleshooted the fuck out of that dog. We know what worked. We tried everything. We know exactly what works, and we know what doesn't work with him. Like
Softness.
Nala, high-level ecal corrections don't work with her. This is the German Shepherd. Drivey activities make it worse. Firmer corrections with her make it worse. Well, the wrong kind. Physical corrections work better for her, like a bonker. And then our state of mind, our exclusive state of mind rehab is the magic. Some people call it resetting the dog's nervous system. They just want to sound smart. We call it duration work. We can get that dog to settle on its side, not submit it, but settle on its side on command. Dog goes into a deep sleep. So imagine, most of you have seen German Shepherds like ready to pounce, or your dog ready to pounce, like it's in a down state, ready to go. We can take a dog from that to literally laying on her side like a horse passed out. Been working extensively with her, troubleshooting her. Joel just put something up for our mastermind. We just finished a 5-day mastermind with a fantastic group of people live here in Florida. We have another one. Remember,
We only do it twice a year.
and only 8 people can go to this. And the next
7.
one,
I cap in this one at
7, and it's in October.
Anything over 7 is a lot.
And
Our
it's
house
in
is that
October.
big.
It's in October. It's in person live, and you work dogs the personal growth aspect of it, it's a game changer.
Mhm.
You can have the best skills in the world and you'll still fail
It's like
if
we
your
help
mind
a lot of trainers.
if your mind is not right
I don't think a single trainer really came this week.
to learn skills.
Some did, but most was upstairs. What's going on in
Yep.
here?
Yep, man, do we help you? We will release the demons and we will turn it all around. And then that passes on now to a romantic relationship you're in, kid stuff, parent stuff, your own self-worth. It's huge. So anyway, October is our next one. It will sell out. It'll sell out over the summer. Maybe it might sell out before we go to Greece. Joel, you still have one spot left for your Greece retreat? One spot? One spot.
Technically, it's sold out, but I could.
No, you can fit one more in.
I can probably fit one more.
Fit one more in.
If someone really wants to come.
Joel's has a retreat on Naxos in September. It's a 5-day retreat. Women only. All inclusive. You pay for your flight, but all the food and housing is included and activities. So proud of her. She's killing it. Her first retreat ever. Pull the trigger.
Excited.
Bam. Hit that center mass with that one, baby. Proud of you, honey. What else?
That's it right now.
That's it. All right.
Mhm.
Let's see.
We have a couple owner shadow spots available
Mhm.
before we leave.
I have 1 2-week boarding training before up until October. I'm booking boarding trains for October. I've got 1 2-week. I never usually do 2-week, but if you got a dog with just some simple issues, I do a 2-week boarding train. Normally I do 4 and a 6-week, but I'm gonna start opening up 2-week boarding trains for just simple stuff
For the right dog.
for the right dog. Yeah.
Like Maddie's a 2-weeker. She doesn't
Yeah.
have any major behavior issues.
Yeah. So simple dog, simple things, or you come down here for an owner shadow. Owner shadow is powerful. Those 5 days will be powerful. Get an Airbnb. You can stay in the RV. There's a fee for that, but it's fun too. I'll make you coffee. You have snacks. I'm always cooking in the kitchen.
The best part of the shadow.
Yeah. Make you some bread, some fresh bread.
Teresa said I used the bonker for the first time. Game changer. It's better for my dog than the e-collar. Thanks. Mm-hmm.
Yep. It can be. It can be. It can be.
It's definitely a game changer.
Stopping unwanted behaviors and stopping really over arousal. The bonker, that cotton towel, is one of the best tools out there. Better than any other tool. If I had a choice of something to stop an unwanted behavior, that bonker would be it. Absolutely. 100%. Karen, now his owner, became a master of the bonker. She was like, oh my gosh, I can't, my aim is
she
terrible.
said the first second when she walked in the front door, I don't know, I'm not very good at bonking.
She became an expert at bonking.
And guess what? Her dog believes her now.
Oh man, does her dog believe her?
Her dog, I think, walked better with her than us.
Yep,
We're
100%.
like, damn, look at Nala.
Yep.
Karen is not taking any shit
Yep,
anymore.
she had a major reset. Yep, that's why she came all the way out here.
Love it.
And that was 4 days. She was here for 4 days from California. She's coming here at the pickup. Probably only need 2 days for the pickup, though. Maybe 3. Yeah. We have a transport company that we recommend. You can get your dog transported here, drive your dog down. It's Florida. Come on down. It's beautiful down
Everyone
here.
has a great time.
Yep. It's a great time here.
Hang out, we go to dinner.
Yeah, we went to Waltz.
We get coffee.
We went to Waltz Seafood. We go to the cafe. We go to Mama G's.
Dog just comes along.
Yep. It's fantastic. Owner Shadow, it's great. We'll go to the coffee. We'll go get coffee every morning with you, with your dog. And we'll pay for the coffee too. And you get a Danish. 1. That's it.
Come here. That's it. You come here, you get coffee and a Danish.
Yep.
Sign me up.
Yeah. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And your dog's in a downstay, no matter what. People come up and we have little kids. We have all kinds of people that we can grab to walk up to the table, reach over your dog with a cup of coffee. We can set up your dog for all kinds of situations. Yeah. We can go to a park, walk by a bunch of barking dogs. We can go.
Nikki.
Yep.
Sold on my way down. Didn't you just get back? She's gonna turn around and
Yeah,
come right back.
yeah.
Leading Image Dog said, sign me up. Let's go.
Seriously.
Seriously.
This is a real program.
Email Jeff at
Yeah,
solidk9training.com. We'll set it up.
Stop fucking around, guys.
Right now, we have
Get down
someone
here.
coming in next week
There's 2 or 3 weeks.
and then a couple in May, but we have a couple openings before we
Yeah,
go.
because you're going to leave. You're gone in May.
I'm
Pardon me.
gone.
You and Angela are taking a trip.
Yeah.
Little
So
mother
we
son
probably
trip
have like
there.
only 4 left.
Mm,
Like time is limited right
yep,
now.
yep.
Nikki said I just got home an hour ago. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. When did you leave? Sunday.
No, it's
she
only
left.
Monday.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like forever
Yeah,
ago.
I know. That's because we haven't stopped.
Well,
We have,
what are the dates for the dog trainer masterclass in October? So it's October 26th to the 30th. If you go, I know you're on Instagram, so if you go to solidk9training.com/mastermind, all the info's there, or just click the link in our bio on Instagram and it says mastermind October.
But get your ticket now. I know it's October, but it's gonna come soon. So it'll be sold out. It'll be sold out.
And it's better to get in sooner. I'm not selling, you guys. I'm literally telling you from what I've seen over and over
Yeah,
again.
because it'll just sell out.
The people who get in sooner, they all get in a group. I put everybody in a group and then they split an Airbnb to save money.
Split cars, split
They're
Airbnb.
like, hey, here's a house I'm thinking about renting. Who wants to join?
It works out so much better.
And then everybody saves money.
So much better.
So it's better to get in early because if you're one of the last people, chances are you're gonna have to just get your own accommodation.
And every house you rent, every Airbnb in Florida, basically, you get a pool. They're dog friendly, most of them. A swimming pool. Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. What else?
Morgan said, I'll be back in the community super soon. I'm restructuring. Applied that structure to my entire life, eliminated an 8-year roller coaster with someone who doesn't want accountability.
Nice.
When the suggestion came, me or the dog. The dog won.
Nice.
And a few other things. So I'll be back ASAP.
Morgan is single, ready to mingle.
I'm either going to be there in October or do a shadow or both.
Good. Do both. We have a deal for both, by the way. So there's a financial deal for both, as well as we can help you out. We can help you get your life back. You'll learn more since you're going through some life changes now, Morgan. You will learn more to put your life on track than you will with your dog. And the dog work you learn will be incredible. But your life track stuff, you'll be like, holy shit. But we're proud of your life changes. I'm proud of you. It's good for you. Good for you. Life is short, Morgan. Life is short. Okay? What else?
Leading image, so do you happen to have your dates for 2027 yet? I can't make October.
Do a shadow.
You could just do a shadow.
Just do a shadow. Don't wait.
If you're already working dogs.
If you're already working dogs, what's going to happen is this. You're leaving money on the table. If you're already working dogs, get down here and do a shadow. You can do it before we leave in June or pick a date in October, November, December. But we got some great dogs you can also bring a dog with you. You know, if you're a trainer, you can bring a challenging dog with you if you want to. We'll help you with it. We've had shadows there was a local trainer, he brought a new dog every day. We helped him with every single dog he had in his program.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we can help you with all your dogs.
Morgan said, I've been this whole time with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perry says hi.
Hey, Perry.
Audrey said, how do you pack on weight quickly with the GSD? Better quality food.
Who's that? Audrey?
And some
Aussie's
ground
Audrey?
beef, yeah.
Um,
He just shits it all out.
They have weight gainers. Go on to Amazon. There's something called weight gainers. It's in a black tub. Be careful though, because he'll just shit it out.
That's why I like you add a little bit of raw, a little bit of ground beef.
He used to be really, really skinny though. Really skinny. We actually we didn't put weight on him. We kept him neutral. But he's definitely I don't think he was too skinny though. Be careful. Be careful. You don't want a fat dog. You don't want a fat dog out here. The Dobermans are here. You know, if people see the Dobermans, they're losing weight. Their owners had a baby a month ago. So they've been here for a month now, almost a month. Wednesday makes a month. They both were a little bit to a lot chunky and out of shape. Man, they've been here now. They're looking almost athletic. Almost athletic. Looking really good. Owners are really happy. Like, holy shit, dog's got a waistline now.
Harry said, I have a border collie puppy. I was wondering if you could help train her. She's 8 weeks old.
Yeah. So get into we have Perry.
Community has
if you get into our community, it's $497 for the year, which is cheaper than if you hired us in person. That would get you one visit from me. My rate is high. All right. You get into the community for a year. There's the puppy course. And then after that, there's Green to Graduate. And you get coaching. Every other week, you get a coaching call on
That's
Zoom.
everything you need for a
Everything you need. Everything you need. Get into it right. You start right now. Start right now. $4.97.
Because even if you like, we wouldn't take an 8-week puppy for board and train because
Yeah.
they can only retain so
Yeah.
much. You're better off doing the work,
Mhm.
following the
Right
puppy
now.
course.
Mhm.
Then the next step is Green to Graduate,
Yeah.
and we're there to help you troubleshoot. So like, you're gonna have a rock solid dog if you start right now.
The only thing I can do is 6 weeks from now. No. The last 2 weeks of May, your dog is 14 weeks old. I could always do a 2-week boarding train. But in 14 weeks, you would get
Probably better off sending it in October if you truly wanted a board and train.
right.
By then,
Join them. Yeah, join the community now, and you send it in October. That's month 10. The dog will be 8 months old. Yep, that's what you're better off doing. Definitely, but start now. Don't wait.
Don't wait,
Yep.
especially with a border collie.
And don't do a bunch of. Don't think you have to exercise the fuck out of your dog and do this brain games and all these activities. Teach that dog also how to chill. It's important that people teach their dogs how to chill from a very young age. That doesn't mean you don't do things with it, but everybody wants to find more things for their dog to do. And I'm like, no, the dog needs to learn how to just chill out. It's so important. It's a family pet. Most of the time, it's going to be just chilling out. The problem is people aren't setting up their dogs for success that way.
Nikki said she left Saturday morning. That's a long ass drive.
Ange,
I'm still recovering from
rotate dogs, please. Start with
I've
the
taken 2 naps the
Dobermans.
past 2 days because we've not stopped
Mhm.
since Mastermind. We've had sessions, we've had like all this stuff going on. I've never napped so much.
Mhm.
I can't get through the day. I'm so
It's
exhausted.
okay. I'll carry the weight. I got to go.
Mastermind wrecks me.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm just on, giving everybody
So, Angelo, who's 13, most of you know him. I just told him to rotate the dogs. So we've got 6 dogs in here. 6 dogs today? Just 6 dogs today. Everything from, let's see, two huge Dobermans. I'm trying to think how many aggressive dogs there are. 3 of the dogs, half the dogs are aggressive. Angelo is going to be with a slip lead. Every dog goes out, has to go to the bathroom. Every dog comes in, gets put to bed, takes all their equipment off, cleans the kennel, locks the door, shuts off the light, tells them all to lay down and go to sleep, knock it off, cut the shit. So by the end of this podcast, evening rotation is done. And these are not our dogs. These are client dogs. One of them just came in today. That golden, you'll see the golden on social media. And he takes care of it all.
Angelo's basically a staff member. At this point.
And no dog we have no barking in that kennel. We show videos of it all the time. We show videos of our camera that's in there, and you can see how no dogs are barking or whining. Every dog respects that kid. He walks in there, every dog's like, I'll wait my turn. I'll wait my turn until Angelo's ready to take me out. Think about it. In most kennels, staff can't even control barking. And he does it. Pretty cool to watch.
Weird not having little Gordy up front. So whenever small dogs come in for board and train, we put them in
Our living
in the
room.
living room. So before Gordy, it was
Ellie.
for 6 weeks,
Mhm.
and then Gordy for 4. So for 10 weeks, we've had a dog
Mm.
in the living room. And normally, like, little Gordy greets me every morning.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, he's not here.
Nope.
He went home.
He went home.
He's my little buddy.
Yeah, he's a cute dog. If anybody wants a Boston Terrier, there's a great breeder in Ocala.
He's a really
Because this
cool
dog is so cool. This dog is so cool. It really is. He's a cool dog.
So weird looking over there. I'm like, wait, something's missing.
Gordy.
Little Gordy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everyone at Mastermind is obsessed with him
Yeah.
too.
It's a fun dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good group. Good group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audrey said, Ozzy knows it's bedtime. 7 o'clock, ready for bed. Thanks, you guys.
Yep. 7 o'clock's a good time to put a dog to bed. 7 to 7. Yep. Dogs sleep a lot. I did a video of middle of the day yesterday. I took a video of our video camera and I panned it past all the dogs. That every one of them passed out, and not because they were exhausted, because they all know when they go in the crate, go to bed. Not because you're tired, but none of this barking and whining and standing up and spinning around. Absolutely not. Dogs learn how to behave.
Even those neurotic ones.
Yep.
You learn to be quiet.
Yep. All of them do.
And they're instantly in a better state of mind
Yep.
because dogs that just bark and bark, it's like that is not good for them.
So unhealthy for them.
Horrible
So
behavior.
unhealthy. All these dogs with terrible crate behavior. That's why all dogs should be crated just to teach the dog how to have proper crate behavior. It's a huge part of the training program, but everybody wants to skip that.
Yep.
People think crates are just for locking up the dog, and they are as well, but it's also a teaching moment.
It's a state of mind
It's a
thing.
great teaching opportunity for a dog.
Even dogs that hate the crate,
Oh, they all fine.
they all end up loving it because we're demanding of them.
We have dogs that usually after one night/day are fine in the kennel. The worst offenders are fine.
And they love going in.
Yep.
Because when they're out of the crate, we're working them.
We're working them,
Which is tiring.
which is tiring. Yeah.
and they're like,
They're like,
I want
huh,
to get back in my crate.
can't wait to get back in my crate and
And
chill.
go in there and just sleep.
Yep.
Yep. How do you go about talking to clients that are against e-collar? Educate
No. Who said that?
leading image dogs.
No.
This is why you need to come shadow with us.
They're not clients.
We don't take
There's no
those
such
people.
there's no such thing about clients. There's no such thing as you can't call someone that doesn't like what you do a client. They're a non-client.
They're a nightmare.
No.
You can't convince
I don't
people.
convince anybody of everything. Do you want my help or not? I'm not going to convince you or sell you on anything. This is what I do. Absolutely not. I don't convince anyone of anything. I don't want to create my dog, then don't hire me. I don't want to use those tools, then don't hire me.
Pretty much.
That's what I do. This is what I do, and I charge a premium price for it. Premium price for it. I'll give you a better quality of life with your dog. I will expand your world with your dog like way, way more than you think. I don't have discussions with anybody about any training protocol, any tool, any philosophy. If you call me on the phone, you know what I do. And if you don't, I'm not going to explain it. It sounds anti-client. No, go to my social media and start snooping around. You'll learn. And if you're comfortable, let's talk. If you want change, let's talk. But don't talk to people that don't like what you have to sell. Absolutely not.
That's like calling up a plumber. Okay, like you're calling for professional advice.
And arguing with them.
Right. Oh, but you're gonna use purple glue instead of clear? Is that up to code? I know this because my brother-in-law's a plumber and they argue about the color of the glue for some reason. I guess in Massachusetts they have different laws. I don't know.
Mhm.
But like, why would you do that when you're hiring the professional?
Yep. So if you're a professional, you don't need to convince anybody of anything. No, absolutely not. And other trainers will, and the thing is, if you convince them, they're gonna end up being probably a bad client. Okay?
They're gonna be a nightmare.
Something's gonna happen somewhere. It's gonna fall apart somewhere. It's gonna fall apart somewhere. Most people that hire us, they know us very well. They know what we do, and
Or
they
the ones that don't, they're just like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're the expert.
yes.
I'll do what you recommend.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Gordy's owners, there's just the latest of many, but Gordy's owners had no idea who we were. And they're like, sounds good to me. You're the expert. Because people like that hire experts for everything they do. Because what they do, they're experts in their field. So they're like, okay, tell us what to do. Awesome. Fantastic. Dog can't be in the kid's bed. Okay. Where does it sleep? In a crate. Okay.
Okay.
Where's the crate? Living room. Sounds good. How do we get our dog from stopping you doing this? You're going to apply a punisher. Sounds good. Will you teach us how to do that? Absolutely. How do I get my dog to do off-leash recall better? It's always doing keep away. We'll train him on a knee collar. What's that? Like a shock collar? Yep, sure is. Sounds good to me. Results. They want results. They want a better quality of life, and they don't want to spend the next 10 years getting it. They want to, every weekend, our clients are doing stuff. boating, hiking, camping. They're going on excursions. I want to do stuff with my dog. Yep, drop it off, get it trained, train me so I can live my life with my dog. I don't want to spend 4 fucking years getting my dog to walk by dogs when you can do it in an afternoon. Next.
Brams Mulligan said, when do you transition from puppy training courses to dog training courses?
That's a good question. Usually a dog at 14, 16 weeks can start doing duration, distraction work. If you start a dog at 8 weeks old, hundreds of reps of everything, teaching all your fundamentals, stopping, nipping, jumping, barking, whining, being proactive on kennel up, recall, sit, down, place, learns to walk on a leash properly, heel. By 14 weeks old, you can start introducing some distractions to it. But life will present distractions anyway during those 8 to 14-week-old anyway. But, if you said to me, I've got a 16-week-old dog, should I do the puppy course? I'd be like, no, get right into Green to Graduate. Next.
Leading Image Dog said, I'm in a weird, icky part of my business that I started as a pet sitter
Mm-hmm.
and have now worked through so many behaviors that I do dog training.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in this awkward transition of my business.
That's why we can help you. That's exactly what we do, by the way. That's exactly what we do. Just to let you know, you're not unusual. You're special to you. You're not special to us. We care about you, but as far as your situation, seen it, done it, have the t-shirt actually. So we can help you. We know exactly what you're going through. Remember, every single situation in this industry I'm familiar with. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been always on the edge, always pushing boundaries. Okay? So I know exactly what you're dealing with, so we can help you. We can help you. Nice. What else? We got anything else? All right. It's almost 8 o'clock. Time to go.
Oh, wait. eCollar Live launched. I forgot. Doors are open.
Oh, shit. Are they really? Why don't you talk to people about it?
We'll have to find the link.
Okay.
You can talk about what it is.
So eCollar Live was a 5-day? Who are we doing it with?
We're going to do it with...
Ellie's dog?
No, probably Jamie.
Jamie's dog? 5-day eCollar Live, meaning dog comes in, let's say on a Monday. It's going to be here for a week before we do the eCollar Live.
Mm-hmm.
Dog's here with us for a week, learning all its fundamental skills on leash. And then after 1 week of baseline training, we introduce the eCollar to it, and we do it live. So 5 days in a row, we do live training.
So if anyone's like, I really want to know how to use an e-collar properly,
for obedience.
this is the course.
For obedience, yep.
We do Q&A,
Mhm.
troubleshooting. You see us training a
Live.
human dog in real time.
Unedited. It's live.
Yeah.
No other dog trainer does that, by the way. No other dog trainer would ever film themselves live with a untrained dog.
We never know what's going to
Yep.
happen. We've
Nope.
had dogs freaking pee on lives.
Yep. Try to bite us, scream, jump,
So you see a lot of the
crocodile roll. Yep. No other dog trainer would ever do that. Absolutely not. Nope. They don't have the balls to do it, nor do they have the skill set. Sounds cocky, but it's true. Remember, most of this industry is filled with charlatans. Nobody in particular. But they don't have the skill set, the confidence, knowledge, or the balls.
We don't do many live courses outside of the community anymore. So this is
great
only
opportunity.
97
Is
bucks.
that, is that all?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like
for 5 days?
For 5 days. So it was like one of the only lower ticket things we offer anymore. We do it twice a year historically, and it's always a great time because we don't even know what's going to happen.
No, we haven't even met this dog
We
yet.
haven't even met the dog. So like we have a lot of people who they sign up for every single one because there's always troubleshooting.
That's how confident we are in our skills. We haven't even met the dog yet.
No.
I have no idea. We haven't even met the dog. Imagine that.
It's always fun.
Yep.
It's always a good surprise.
All right, everybody, check out the link. Buy the damn course. $97. It's a game changer. And then up until the course, you start taking our basic obedience programs and start running with those so you'll be ready. You want to have some training on your dog already. All right, everyone. Madly in love with all of you. Everyone have a fantastic week. And we'll talk to everybody later. If you want to do an owner shadow, reach out. It's a game changer. In October, prices go up of everything. not the boarding train. The boarding train is already high enough. But all of our in-person, like owner shadow, dog trainer shadow, mastermind, all that stuff goes up. All of it goes up. So, okay, folks, time to go. Check out social media, social proof. It's always there. Take care.
Bye.
Mhm.